I'm happy to once again introduce Cathy Riley. She was with us last month, and when I think of Cathy, I think of that saying, I'm introducing someone who needs no introduction. If there's a poster girl for that, it's Cathy. She's been in Myrtle Beach since the 70s. She plays piano, guitar, she sings, she writes songs, she's a choir director. She was an assistant to Kitty Davy for many years. She's assisting her husband, Tom, back there, write his book about Baba, and on and on and on and on and on. So Cathy has quite a few CDs. Her first remains the favorite, Wine of Love. She also has
Sweet Wine of Love.
Sweet Wine of Love. Everything is Music, O Radiant One, Lovely Meher Baba, God Beautiful. And I brought this lovely Meher Baba here to show everyone. This is Baba tenderly caressing a little boy. Here's Cathy Riley. Jai Baba. Big hand for Cathy. Jai Baba.
Wonderful. Thank you, Al. Very sweet. It is a wonderful part of our tradition, since you know the Avatar talked so much about America and the importance of America in his work. I feel it's always wonderful to start with American folk music because it's such a powerful part of our tradition. So wherever you are, once you get the hang of it and the feeling of it, please join in. Come by here, dear Lord, come by here. Come by here, dear Lord, come by here. Come by here, dear Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. Somebody's singing, Lord, come by here. Somebody's singing, Lord, come by here. Somebody's singing, Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. Somebody needs you, Lord, come by here. Somebody needs you, Lord, come by here. Somebody needs you, Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. Somebody's praying, Lord, come by here. Somebody's praying, Lord, come by here. Somebody's praying, Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. Somebody's in trouble, Lord, come by here. Somebody's in trouble, Lord, come by here. Somebody's in trouble, Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. So come by here, dear Lord, come by here. Come by here, dear Lord, come by here. Come by here, dear Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. This was taught to me by Miss Claretha Curtis, outside of Sumter, South Carolina. She said her son, who was a minister, every time he would come home from Washington, D.C., back to Sumter County, he would sing this song to help him get there without getting too tired. I looked down the road and I started. Yes, I started. Yes, I started. I looked down the road and I started. I'm a long ways from home. I didn't look back and I started. Yes, I started. Yes, I started. I didn't look back, and I started. I'm a long ways from home. I called to my brothers and I started. Yes, I started. Yes, I started. I called to my brothers and I started. I'm a long ways from home. And I called to my sisters and I started. Yes, I started. Yes, I started. I called to my sisters and I started. I'm a long ways from home. So I didn't look back when I started. When I started. When I started. I didn't look back when I started. I'm closer to my home. So I looked down the road and I started. Yes, I started. Yes, I started. I looked down the road. I started. We're all closer to our home. This spiritual was taught to me by, can't remember his name, a wonderful, I think he was a tenor or a baritone, fabulous singer from the Hendersonville area. And ever since I heard him sing this song, I just want to sing it and I want everybody to sing along. So this sounds great on the piano. So can I do that? Mm-hmm. Move over to, this is called I've Just Come from the Fountain. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh, golly, should I stand up, I guess? Well, I can bring you closer. Just come from the fountain, Lord. I've just come from the fountain. His name's so sweet. Brothers, I love Mama. Sisters, I love Baba. Children, I love Baba. His name's so sweet. I've been drinking from the fountain. Drinking from the fountain, Lord. I've been drinking from the fountain. His name's so sweet. Brothers, I love Jesus. Sisters, Jesus. Children, I love Jesus. His name's so sweet. I found free grace at the fountain. Free grace at the fountain, Lord. Found free grace at the fountain. His name's so sweet. Brothers, I love Baba. Sisters, I love Baba. Children, Baba's name's so sweet. My soul set free at the fountain. My soul set free at the fountain, Lord. My soul set free at the fountain. His name's so sweet. me a favor? Could you get my music from the table? Oh, Mary's day so sweet. And now this is the next song. It's called, oh yeah, it's called Be Thou My Vision. And it's coming up right now. Okay, so this is, thank you. This is a beautiful traditional Irish hymn. And I found myself ever since the last couple of months, maybe since St. Patrick's Day, I've been feeling myself filled with this beautiful melody and these beautiful words. Be thou my vision. To continue with, I guess I could sit here for a minute because we have a Baba in back here. I can see Baba's picture. This is sort of the Scots-Irish tradition, the same wonderful Scots-Irish tradition And you can really hear that sort of Celtic sound as you listen to the melody. So it goes like this. The Lord into his garden came, the flowers yield a rare perfume. The lilies bloom and grow, the lilies bloom and grow. Refreshing showers of love divine from Jesus flow to every vine, and make the dead revive, and make the dead revive. The Lord into his garden came, the flowers yield a rare perfume. The lilies bloom and grow, the lilies bloom and grow. Refreshing showers of love divine, and Jesus make your soul to shine, and make all people free, and make all people free. The Lord into his garden came, the flowers yield a rare perfume. The lilies bloom and grow, the lilies bloom and grow. Refreshing showers of love divine, and Jesus make your soul to shine, and make all people free, and make all people free. Another traditional, I don't know, this just feels like it's a very old, one of those old-timey gospel songs that, again, has touched my heart, and I hope you, if you know it, sing along from wherever you are. I will arise and go to Jesus. He will embrace me in his arms, in the arms of my dear Savior. Oh, there are 10,000 charms. Come, thou fount of every blessing, teach my heart to sing thy praise. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. So I will arise and go to Baba. He will embrace me in his arms, in the arms of my dear Savior. Oh, there are 10,000 charms. Teach me some soft songs of praises, sung by flaming tongues above. Here's a mount, I'm fixed upon it, songs of thy redeeming love. I will arise and go to Baba. He will embrace me in his arms, in the arms of my dear Savior. Oh, there are 10,000 charms. Doesn't that have such a wonderful, feel like you're in the highlands of Scotland or the lowlands of
Sure has an
Ireland.
authentic feel.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Okay. Thank you very much. This next song, I would love to join to any of these. If you're out there and about, feel free to sing along. So some of you may know that on my mom's side, from South Carolina, and there's a big old house in the family that some of my friends went with me to the other day. And once, many years ago, Bob Brown and Ralph Jackson and I went out to the big old plantation house that's in my mom's family, and Bob went into my granddad's study, took a poetry book out of the library, and found these beautiful words. He was so inspired when we went back to Myrtle Beach that night. He set this to music, and this is really a beautiful memory for me, because when I would sing this for Mara, this was one of her favorite songs. When I wrote to the poetry student of my granddad's who was teaching at Coker College, she was one of his students, and I asked permission to use these words, "I envy every grain of sand." She said, "I hope you changed. Yes, you have my permission. I hope you all, those of you devoted to Meher Baba, change the world and make it a better place." I envy every grain of sand your foot has trod upon, every shoulder that your hand has lightly rested on, every word your hands have formed, every flower your kiss has warmed, but most of all, your dear delight, the stars that shine for you at night, for you at night. All my life I've tried to keep something lovely, something deep in my soul for you to see, if ever you should look at me. But I faltered at your gaze, blushed and turned aside my face, for all the beauty that I knew was the beauty that is you. Meher Baba, Meher Baba. All my life I've tried to keep something lovely, something deep in my soul for you to see, if ever you should look at me. But I faltered at your gaze, blushed and turned aside my face, for all the beauty that I knew was the beauty that is you. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba. She's really, I have to say, every time I sing that, I'm back on Mara's porch. So that's a really wonderful place to be, thinking of Mara. Oh, golly, that really. And it was so touching because it brought my birth family sort of into Baba's orbit. You know, that was really meaningful to me. Okay. course, I had the wonderful chance to have a great time singing with Bob Brown for, 3-4 years in the early 70s. And this is one of his favorite songs we used to sing together. Oh, please let me know that you're the light that in me flows. Let me know that you're the mother breath that in me flows. Please let me know and let me give as you have given. Another favorite that I didn't realize that actually Bob had written the melody to, because I always used to hear Jim Meyer sing it. And I kept saying, Jim, that's such a great song. And he kept saying, I didn't write that song, Bob wrote it. Okay, so Bob said Malcolm Schloss's beautiful poetry. Please sing along if you know it. Here and now in you. I have only one real friend. Many are his forms. He glorifies the sunsets, rides upon the storms. He and I are comrades, tried and fast and true. Glad am I to have found him here and now in you. I have only one real friend. Many are his forms. He glorifies the sunsets, rides upon the storms. tried and fast and true. Glad am I to have found him, Baba, here and now in you, Baba, in you, in you.
Taking requests, but there was a request for Oh Moon.
Oh, moon. Oh.
We don't have the moon singer.
What's that?
We don't have the moon singer. Mr. Jack Woodwardon.
I know. Yes, oh moon. Okay, oh moon.
Oh, moon.
Yes. Which many of you have heard the story that when Jeff and I sang it endlessly for many moons, that at one point one of us dubbed the song Oh Heck because we had sung it one too many times, but what's that?
I say, oh heck, sing it again.
Oh heck, sing it again. As you probably know, Val wrote the words, and Kim Witkowski, Walter's wife, Kim, wrote this beautiful melody. Oh moon, oh moon, oh moon, you are and will be the hair you shine in me. Everything is in your hands. You hold all the world's keys. Everything and everyone you can always see. May hair you shine in me, oh may hair you shine in me. Oh moon, oh moon, oh moon, you accepted me as your slave, and I am fortunate. But for your embrace, how long must I wait my prayer? Hear my prayer, dear, come and be with me. May hair you shine in me, oh may hair you shine in me. Oh moon, oh moon, moon, my heart is broken and I can't bear the pain. But worth living is this life, and loss is really gain. This pain makes me love you more and makes me happy. May you shine in me, oh may you shine in me. Oh moon, oh moon, oh
Rabia's eyes.
What's that?
Rabia's eyes.
Oh my golly. That'll have to be the next concert. Thank you for asking. And so we had a request. Bob requested Rabia's Eyes, which, yeah, that's a setting of a Michael Matthias poem. And definitely it's on the docket for the next time. I see another wonderful composer out here, Bobby Bernstein, who totally understands the dilemma of the composer at this moment, that some of the pieces that you write, you don't play all the time. And you wrote them like 15 years ago, and it's not on the tip of my, but I will do it another time. Thank you for asking, though. Another of my favorite singer-songwriters is Cindy Lowe. On the river of my tears, through the forest of my fears, through the valley of my sorrows, only one thing has been clear in this darkness of my years, that wherever you would take me, I would follow. I love you now. I will hold to you somehow, even though you break my heart again. Your love goes on, though my world has come and gone. I will love you now till the end. Oh, the walls have seemed so high, and the distances so wide. Let these strangers in my heart all disappear. Make me free to be with you in the way you want me to. Take my heart, take my life, take my tears. I love you now. I will hold to you somehow, even though you break my heart again. Your love goes on, though my world has come and gone. I will love you, I will love you, I will love you, I will love you now till the end. Ooh. Cindy. Oh, what a great songwriter. Oh, golly. So, at one point, someplace along the line, when I was working at Dilruba, somehow Kitty went into some back closet or room or something, and she got a ukulele out and said she was giving me this ukulele, that it had been Nisi Jensen's, who met Baba and had been in vaudeville and had played that ukulele. And somehow, eventually I gave it back to Nisi's daughter in California, because I just thought it would mean more to her. But then wonderful Frank Eaton Jr. gave me a uke, And this is this is a Nisi Jensen song that you might have heard. Everybody ought to have a guru. Everybody ought to have a guru to get you through to you. And anyone who's ever been inclined to, or had a mind to, should find a guru. 'Cause everybody ought to have a master to be enlightened just a little faster. Just when you are thinking you are through, you find a guru who's true blue. And with a true blue guru, one to see you through, you could never be blue, that's true. 'Cause Baba's got his eye on you, you, and you. You want to try it?
Everybody's
Ought to have a guru to get you through to you. And anybody who's ever been inclined to, or had a mind to, should find a guru. 'Cause everybody ought to have a master to get enlightened just a little faster. Just when you were thinking you were through, you find a guru who's true blue. And with a true blue guru, one to see you through, you could never be blue, that's true. 'Cause Baba's got his eye on you, you, and you. Nisi.
Never heard that.
You never heard it? Oh, good.
Cute.
Yeah, isn't that great? I wonder if Frank ever does that with his, there's a ukulele group. Anyway. Oh, you know, as we all know, Mayor Baba wrote beautiful music, as Huma, and just, you know, of course, the Gujarati Arti is his fabulous melody. And Ishtiake is always such a fabulously beautiful piece, which he wrote. And since we've all heard it, and I thought might want to sing it with me, I brought sheet music for those of you who are here, and those of you who might want to sing along online. I don't know, maybe you could find the words. I don't know how that would work online somewhere, but Ishtiake is just one of Baba's most beautiful, beautiful melodies. So Khorshid told me that in 1932 or 33 that Baba dictated on the board to her, sing this song first whenever you sing, when they were with Baba in Nasik. And the translation that I have here, when enthusiasm, when the intensity of love goes beyond the limit, then right before your eyes, the one with infinite glory will manifest. What shall I tell you, O my heart? What will happen when you cross the limits of love? You will become the inheritor of truth, and from his slave, you will become God himself. Yesterday, he came and whispered to me the secrets that are hidden behind the curtain. And what was the secret that he told me? That I will become yours the moment you become mine. Ishtiyake shok jabad se siva ho jayega. Ishtiyake shok jabad se siva ho jayega. Samane ako ke vokal Vanuma ho jayega Samane ako ke ojal Vanuma ho jayega Kya kahun hai dil ko kar tu kya ho jayega Kya kahun hai dil ko kar tu kya ho jayega Vasile akaoga bande se kuda ho jayega Vasile akaoga bande se kuda ho jayega Kanumeya karke wo kahe gaye mujhe parade ki baat Kanumeya karke wo kahe gaye mujhe parade ki baat मैं तेरा हो जाऊंगा जब तू मेरा हो जाएगा मैं तेरा हो जाऊंगा जब तू मेरा हो जाएगा इश्तियाक शौक जबद से सिवा हो जाएगा सामने आँखों के ओझल रानुमा हो जाएगा
Joe says, precious love offerings, Kathy, from Joe's Cure.
This is a Mira. I just feel like I need to follow with a thank you, thank you. This is a Mira bhajan that Mara had me learn in, I think sometime in the 70s, in early 80s in India. And Baba loved these Mira bhajans, and so did Mara. And she would have me go to Rhoda, who would be a wonderful teacher and strict task mistress. And then I would go with fear and inner trembling to Mara and sing, because of course I was learning it phonetically and it wasn't my tradition. And then Mara would usually would say it was okay. Only the first time I tried to sing, and she got this terrible sort of look on her face and said, who taught you to sing that? The first bhajan I learned, and I said, Mansari. And she says, oh, Mansari, she can't sing. She doesn't know how to sing. I want you to go to Rhoda Mystery, and she has a beautiful voice, and she will teach you. So then it was uphill from there. So here is this Mira Hogai Divani. Mira has gone mad, so what can I do? She plays her drum in the temple, and in the rhythm of the drum, she takes Krishna's name. The pot has broken and the water is spilt. The swan has flown away. In the midst of the market, Mira's voice is heard. At her lord's feet, Mira is the queen. Mira has gone mad. What can I do? Mira ho gai divani, mai kai sikrure. Mira ho gai divani, ho gai divani, mai kai sikrure. Apne mandir में ढोल का बजावे, अपने मंदिर में ढोल का बजावे, ढोल के नरमे में हेर न मगावे, मैं कैसी करूँ रे, मेरा हो गई दीवानी, हो गई दीवानी, मैं कैसी करूँ रे, मेरा हो गई दीवानी, हो गई दीवानी, मैं कैसी करूँ रे. Futtagaya kulsa bichardagaya pani, Futtagaya kulsa bichardagaya pani, Uttagaya hansa bikaya biragi, Uttagaya hansa bikaya biragi, mai kaisi karure, mira ho kai divani, ho gai divani, mai kaisi karure, mira ho gai divani, ho gai divani, mai kaisi karure. Hatta bazar mein मीरा की बानी, hatta बाजार में मीरा की बानी, सदगुरु के चरणों में मीरा पैरानी, सदगुरु के चरणों में मीरा पैरानी, मैं कैसे करूँ रे, मीरा हो गई दीवानी, हो गई दीवानी, मैं कैसे करूँ रे, मीरा हो गई दीवानी, हो गई दीवानी, मैं कैसे करूँ रे. So because that wonderful imagery of the pot is broken and the water is spilling out, which I'm sure means God realization. But after I learned that verse, I thought whenever I broke something, that it was not a negative. See? The water is spilling out, and it's not too terrible that the pot is broken, because it's going toward flowing to Him. Mm-hmm. So
The Greeks break their plates and stuff as a celebration.
that's right. And at the Jewish weddings, they step on a glass, right? That's good luck. I would love to sing a song that I wrote after going through quite a difficult time, and so I've always thought of this song that, you know how Baba gives us these beautiful gifts that come out of difficult times. Hold us up in your arms, hold us up in your arms, hold us up in your arms, may hold us up in your arms, hold us up in your arms, hold us up in your arms, may. When the day is here, the sand is so dry, you can't even hear a single bird's cry. In this desert of love, fold us up in your arms, hold us up in your arms, hold us up in your arms, may hold us up in your arms, hold us up in your arms, hold us up in your arms. when the day is gone, the night is here, the loneliness and dark fill us with fear. Wrap us up in your love, fold us up in your arms, fold us up in your arms, fold us up in your arms, Mayhem. Fold us up in your arms, fold us up in your arms, fold us up in your arms, When the ocean is so wide, our ships are so small, the waves across our bows crash and fall. Lend your hand to steer, fold us up in your arms, fold us up in your arms, fold us up in your arms, Mayhem. Fold us up in your arms, fold us up in your arms, fold us up in your arms, Mayhem.
Fairy godmother, Tina, says, superb longing. Thank you. Superb as always.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the Hurricane Hugo had many of us fleeing out of Myrtle Beach as the police came around and told us to evacuate. And Tom and I and a number of friends drove out to the ancestral stomping grounds 2 hours west of here. And we holed up in my great aunt's home, and the Hugo came right to us. It bypassed Myrtle Beach and headed right for Maysville outside of Sumter, and tornadoes embedded in the hurricane. Oh my golly, it was scary. So a bunch of us were in the basement. Luckily, there was a basement in my great aunt's home, as really almost the whole forest came down outside all night, trees coming through the roof and shattering windows, and rain pouring into the house as we were sheltered below. In the middle of this scary night of high winds and tornadoes and rain, the O'Neills were there with us, Barbara Katzenberg and Jenny Califf Zenner, and Elizabeth O'Neill was about 6, and she was so terrified. She said, "Mommy, Daddy, could we sing some songs to Baba, and maybe I won't be so scared?" So it was one part of the evening that was so touching to me that I decided, well, I had to write a song from a kid's point of view and a child's love for Baba. So thank you, Elizabeth, for inspiring this song. Baba, dear playmate, come let's have tea. Take the tray with goodies out under the tree, laughing and dancing there, happy and free. sweetest Meher Baba, lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba. Oh, let's catch some fireflies in a big jar. Next, we're lions in Africa, traveling far. Monkeys are fun to be, hanging from monkey bars. Lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba, lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba. Oh, lovely Baba, please come to the zoo. Mommy's packed our lunches. She'll pack one for you. Hippos and big giraffes, panda bears too. Lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba, lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba. Mom and Dad tell me that you're everywhere. Are you playing hide and seek behind the basement stairs? You must be invisible. Now you're not playing fair. Lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba, lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba. Oh, I'm a sleepyhead. Now it is night. Read a tale of Sheba, who was Mara's delight. You know I'm a little afraid of the dark. Turn on my night light. Lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba, lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba, lovely Meher Baba, sweetest Meher Baba. Oh, golly. I was thinking, I don't know, let's see, do we have a time here? So I'm just looking at our,
About 15 minutes.
what's that?
15 more minutes.
15 more minutes. Ooh, whoa, whoa,
15
good.
more minutes.
Oh,
1-5.
oh, good. Okay. Well, in that case, okay, so here is another The Kids song that is a, what happened was I wrote this kids song, it's on my CD, and then I decided that it would be fun to, when I moved to Asheville, to sort of, what would you call it? There's not a word called adultify, is it? To take the kids song and turn it into a adult song? Yeah, I guess you could do that. So I did it. Okay, so here's the original verse or two from the kids song. I am in love with Baba. He is in love with me. Just dreaming of the one I love makes me feel dizzy. Let's go to the seashore you can be sure. Fins are flapping, clams are clapping, crabs are snapping. It's where it's happening all the time. So I am in love with Baba. He is in love with me. Just dreaming of the one I love makes me feel dizzy. Let's go to the city. Busy, tizzy. Cabs are honking, crowds are zonking. Transportation, wild vibrations. Baba's Maya makes you sigh all the time. There are lots more verses, but here is the version that I wrote in Asheville. We called it the Asheville Artie, and we sang it in Women's Song a lot. So I am in love with spirit. He, she, it is in love with me. Just dreaming of that ocean of love makes me feel dizzy. Oh, that light, that power, free at any hour. Initially, it was the power company in Asheville's name, CP&L, but we would sing around here. Santee Cooper, this thought amuses. Divinity will blow your fuses, yet leave you as peaceful as Confucius. Watts, W-A-T-T-S, what's divine? Oh, I am in love with the force be with you. He, she, it is in love with me. Just dreaming of that ocean of love makes me feel dizzy. Let's go to, take your bad attitude and park it. Go to the love market. Yahweh, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Allah, or whatever you can swallow. Eastern, Western, I don't care a smidgen. Organized your own style. Disorganized religion. Just burn up your ego in love's kitchen with love wine. So I am in love with Atma. He, she, it is in love with me. Just dreaming of that ocean of love makes me feel dizzy. Let's all do the god, goddess spin. Honey, it resides within. It's in temples, churches, stupas. It's in nature, maybe even in Jim Baker. It's in unity, satsang. It's in the Quakers. It's the universe. It's your salt shaker. So let's all celebrate our mighty maker all the time.
It's in Tammy's too.
Tammy, Jim and Tammy Baker, all the time. Okay, so now I think it would be wonderful to try to do, to sing together, any of you out there who know this, the Ancient One song, which is a very nice sing-along, and if you don't know it, all you have to do is sing along to Zoroaster, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, Meher Baba. So the ancient one is, let's see, I think I'd love to do this on the piano if we could. Is that okay? I think I'll move over. So the wonderful line that just kind of chants along. So let's see, it would be Zoroaster, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, Meher Baba. 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 Zoroaster, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad. Ancient One, I hear you calling. Ancient One, I hear your song. Ancient One, I feel your silence. Ancient One, I feel your love. Zoroaster, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, Meher Baba. Zoroaster, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad. Ancient One, I hear you calling. Ancient One, I hear your song. Ancient One, I hear your silence. Ancient One, I feel your love. Zoroaster, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, Meher Baba. 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 Zoroaster, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad. Zoroaster, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad. The best. Avatar.